We'll start off with Meg Linehan. Go ahead, Meg.
Hi, Vlatko. Sorry, we got to experience this one in a dry press box, whereas you did not. But I was just hoping that you could talk us through Tobin Heath's return, how she's been looking, and then obviously her goal to start things off.
First, Tobin has done very well so far in terms of her returning to play. She's trained very hard. Physically, she's ready. Medically, she doesn't have anything that holds her back, and there's no concerns from that standpoint. The only thing now is just game minutes. That's what she needs, and slowly but surely she's gonna get that. Now, in terms of the goal, I mean, all I can say that's a Tobin hit type of a goal. That, you know, the things that she can come up with, there are not many players that can do or come up with.
Just in terms of what you saw out of Kristen Press and her movement, I think Mexico is struggling to mark her in the box, but both goals, she's pretty wide open. What did you see just particularly out of her movement?
Well, I mean, first, she's very intelligent player when she's in and around the box, understands the movement of the defenders, and does very good job and knows how to move well off of them. But we've spent a lot of time working on those movements, working on targeting players or areas, and I was just happy that we were able to capitalize on some of that.
Thanks, Vlatko.
Thanks, Meg. Let's go to Jeff Carlisle. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Aaron. Hi, Vlatko. Just piggybacking on Meg's question a little bit. Obviously, some great team goals tonight where you guys strung some great passes together. But when Tobin scores a goal like that, I mean, how much peace of mind does it give you to know that your team can produce some moments of real magic, you know, especially against, you know, tough opponents, you know, later in the Olympics?
I mean, I have to say it's very satisfying, very fulfilling. It's happy. I mean, it makes us all happy, especially for a player that hasn't played a game in a long time, and to score such a great goal on her second touch. All of that is great, but I don't want to sound arrogant if I say that. We do expect. I mean, I do expect a piece of magic from players like Tobin or Kristen or Pino. You know, Sam. They're capable of doing something magical or something brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Steph Young, go ahead from the dry press box.
Thanks, Aaron. Vlatko, just from your point of view tonight, what did you see that Mexico was doing that the team maybe you might have initially had some trouble adapting to, and what things do you think that they handled pretty well out there?
Yes, I think that they did two things very well that caused us a little bit of problem. First, they were very disciplined and very organized in their defense. So it took us a little bit of time to recognize the area and the space that we can break them down, and the movement. So once we adjusted the movements and the timing, I thought that things started moving in our direction. And the other thing that I wasn't personally happy first was with our high press, but also I think the credit to Mexico, I think they did a very good job, was breaking us down, or they broke us down more than what our threshold is or expecting rate, and that's something that we're going to have to address and do better going into the next game.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jeff Kassouf, you are now up.
Thanks, Aaron. Vlatko, I'm wondering what you thought of the patterns of play as you look to see players combine, especially on that left side where there seemed to be an overload.
I couldn't hear
Jeff,
that.
I think you need to tell your press box mates to mute, and then we can hear you.
Vlatko, can you?
You said something about patterns of play.
Yeah. We have a hard time hearing. I'm sorry.
Jeff, just slack me your question. Sorry. Send me your question on chat. We'll go to somebody else, and then I'll ask it for you. Okay. We're going to go to Amelia Hertel. Go ahead, Amelia.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win, and thank you for taking the time. I just wanted to ask, it seemed like the team was kind of firing on all cylinders tonight. Was there anything specifically that you were happy that the team was able to execute?
Yeah, there were several things that I was very happy with. First, I was happy to see some of the group or team combinations or connections that we had, and then I was also happy to see some of the small group or subgroup combinations. I thought that we saw some connection between different players. That was very good. And the last thing was, I feel like the team did very good adjusting to what was given to us, because obviously things did not work as good as we wanted at the beginning. So we kept sending information, we kept tweaking, we kept adjusting, and we finally got on the same page. And once we get on the same page, we can be dangerous.
Excellent. Let's go to Sydney Hunt. Go ahead, Sydney.
Thanks, Aaron. Vlatko, you gave Katarina a little run out at the end of the match. Can you talk about what she brought to the match tonight?
Yes, what we saw from Katarina tonight is something that we can expect from her. And what we expect from her every time when she steps on the field. We saw that her creativity and ability to combine with her teammates. We saw that with Tobin, with Sam, and then also we saw a little bit of individual creativity or ability to eliminate players in a 1v1 situation. So for the minutes that she was on the field, I thought that she performed very well.
Thanks, Sydney. All right, we got Jeff's question. He just answered on patterns of play, says Jeff Kassouf, but to follow up, was there an intent to overload the left side? What do you think of the combination play on that side?
I think that the combination play on that side was very good, and I was happy to see the timing of and the spacing of the players, and we expect to some degree that to work when we have Pino, Crystal, and Becky, who have played on that side for a long time together. But then with Christy Mewis, I was anxious to see how is everything going to work, how are they going to adjust to each other, and I thought they did a good job. There was not an intent to go on that side. We went on left side, went on the right side, went in the middle, but when we did go on the left side, I thought that the execution was pretty good.
Thanks, Vlatko. We're moving on to Tyler Snipes. Go ahead, Tyler.
Thank you. That was the second straight start for Christy. I'm just interested in your assessment of her play tonight and the argument maybe for more starts for her going forward, knowing that there are some injuries you're still working through in the midfield.
Yes. I said before, Christy has earned every minute that she has spent on the field, and she proves that she deserves to be on this team. And part of the reason why she's started was for us to see if she will be capable of executing the task and playing in the left subgroup especially, or starting in when the bigger games or more important games come in play.
Excellent. Last two for Vlatko. They go to Simon Borg. Go ahead, Simon.
Hi, Vlatko. I'm just curious, the conditions, did they give you any hesitation to put Tobin out there, given it was her first game minutes in a long time?
No, not at all. Obviously, we have a medical staff on the bench, high performance staff, and when we knew before the game that Tobin is going to come in between 70th and 75th minute, when we asked to go for a warm up. We check with the high performance staff, who is in constant contact with the medical staff, and there was no hesitation. And last I want to say is there is no any concerns with Tobin from the medical standpoint, or hasn't been any concern now for a long time. The only thing that she was missing, or why she didn't play more, was because we want to build her in-game minutes gradually, and once we do that, she's gonna be good to go.
Thanks, Simon. Last one for Vlatko goes to Jacqueline LeBlanc. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
Thank you. Hi, Vlatko. I had some audio issues earlier on, so I apologize if someone's already asked this. But could you speak about your two goalkeepers, Alyssa and AD? You know, what do they both bring to the table, and why did you think it was important to get Franch some playing time in the second half?
First, both of them are very good goalkeepers. Alisa, we have no problem with Alisa by any means. I think she's incredible, and I'm pretty sure we'll do incredible in the games, in the upcoming games. But we felt like this is a good opportunity to throw AD in the game, in the middle of game, just to experience if worse things happen, and she needs to do that where she jumps in the game on halftime or any point in time. So it was good for AD to experience the game, but also to experience coming in the middle of the game. If in some ways was a preparation for her mentally and for the staff to know what we can expect.
Awesome, Vlatko. We're gonna let Vlatko go dry off.